harsh, piercing wind screams across the vast, empty expanse of the unforgiving and desolate desert landscape. Sand lifts from the dunes like smoke as the biting temperature cuts through gear, armor, and bone. Somewhere in this harsh environment, United States Marines are moving forward, slowly, silently, and completely ready for action. This demanding, high-stakes military training exercise has been given a fitting name. They call it Operation Iron Sand.
The confirmation is given. This intense training scenario is now officially underway for every single participant involved.
Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
They call it Operation Iron
But out
Sand.
here in the grueling...
The confirmation is given. This intense training scenario is now officially underway for every single participant involved.
Minds are focused entirely on... Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
They call it Operation Iron
But out here in the
Sand.
grueling...
The confirmation is given. This intense training scenario is now officially underway for every single participant involved.
Minds are focused entirely on... Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
Heavy sweat pours down their determined faces, which are already streaked with grime.
Here in the
The confirmation is given. This intense training scenario is now officially underway for every single participant involved.
Minds are focused entirely on... Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
Heavy sweat pours down their determined faces, which are already streaked with grime.
The confirmation is given. This intense training scenario is now officially underway for every single participant involved.
Minds are focused entirely on... Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
Heavy sweat pours down their determined faces, which are already streaked with grime.
The confirmation is given. This intense training scenario is now officially underway for every single participant involved.
Minds are focused entirely on... Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
Heavy sweat pours down their determined faces, which are already streaked with grime.
This intense training scenario is now officially underway for every single participant involved.
Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
Heavy sweat pours down their determined faces, which are already streaked with grime.
Ratio chance training scenario is officially every single participant involved.
Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
Heavy sweat pours down their determined faces, which are already streaked with grime.
Ratio chance training scenario is officially
Every single soldier carries a helmet camera, ensuring every breath is recorded and every single heartbeat is measured.
Heavy sweat pours down their determined faces, which are already streaked with grime.
Difficult miles still remain until they reach their primary objective for this mission, designated Outpost Echo. This objective is a detailed mock village, painstakingly built by designers for this exact type of training.
Architecture is specifically Adobe built, meticulously designed to replicate the challenging environments they may one day face. But the only path to the village winds directly through a narrow, treacherous canyon that swallows the light. Just as they begin to enter the canyon narrows, their entire world suddenly erupts in simulated chaos.
This is the complex ambush, a simulated attack designed to overwhelm them, forcing leaders to shout,
Get down! Get down! Get down!
When the chaotic static clears, one Marine lies motionless on the ground, his vest sensor flashing bright red.
He is now officially out of the exercise, but the rest of the squad must immediately continue the mission.
Despite his simulated status, they drag their fallen comrade behind solid cover anyway, obeying their training instincts.
Got him!
Because whether it is only training or DOT, the core ethos remains. United States Marines never leave their own. New orders, cut through the noise! Bravo team, you must flank left! Alpha team, push forward now!
The sound of heavy combat boots pounds the hard-packed sand, as the squads begin to move out. The sharp, cracking reports of simulated gunshots echo violently against the imposing, high canyon rock walls. And with the smoke and noise, each heavy step forward feels like they are marching across another alien planet. At the ridgeline, the first objective building appears. Cracked windows, broken doors, and shadows moving inside.
The team leader gives the nonverbal signal to stack up, and the fire team forms a precise formation.
The door suddenly bursts open as a flashbang simulation is deployed, and blinding light explodes inside the room.
Room clear!
Seconds later, the call comes from within the smoky interior, confirming that the first room is clear. They move immediately to the next door, stacking with practiced efficiency to repeat the entire breach and clear process.
Inside, a burst of blanks, the pop of simulation rounds, intense shouts, smoke, and then brief silence.
Hearing contact from above, they bypass the ground floor and climb the stairs, taking them two at a time.
Or perhaps the threat is on the roof. They must be prepared for anything at all at this point.
Finally, the sergeant radios in his initial report. Outpost Echo is secure. Our first sweep is complete.
But the exercise controllers at command headquarters are not nearly satisfied with that initial assessment just yet.
Viper 1, that is not complete. Continuous sweep authorized. Move to new grid.
Hearing the new orders, the exhausted Marines collectively sigh, check their gear, reload, and began to move again. By now, the relentless sun has shifted, causing long, dark shadows to crawl across the desert sand. The heat is oppressive, making every single metal and rock surface intensely hot and burning to the touch. Even inside their protective gloves, fingers are aching from gripping the hot metal of their weapons too long.
They are only halfway to the new grid coordinates when the controllers initiate the second devastating ambush.
This simulated attack feels much closer, significantly faster, and far more intense than the previous engagements.
Simulated rounds snap loudly overhead, while compressed air charges make dirt spray up in dramatic, dusty fountains.
The squad leader screams the only order that matters in this moment. Get to cover, now, move!
A simulated hit is scored, and one Humvee engine stalls as thick, non-toxic smoke pours from its hood. Reacting instantly, the squad pulls the wounded driver out, dragging him quickly through the thick, choking dust.
I got him, go!
A young Marine behind cover catches his breath and whispers to his buddy. This whole thing feels real.
That's the point.
High overhead, distant aircraft buzz low. It's a massive C-17 performing a challenging simulated supply run.
The powerful sound of its four massive engines rumbles across the wide desert expanse, just like rolling thunder.
The aircraft's enormous shadow passes over the Marines on the ground. Massive, slow, and strangely comforting. For just one brief second, every single head tilts upward toward the sky, and their morale lifts. The moment passes quickly, and just like that, it is immediately back to the business at hand.
They finally reach the next objective building, 3 stories tall, with every single window blacked out.
Hidden inside this structure are advanced sensors that record every detail of their tactical performance and decisions.
The first man sweeps with his rifle, the second Marine scans the corners, the third man watches the stairs.
Clear! Moving!
Inside, advanced AI targets pop up on screens, return simulated fire, and fall electronically when they are hit. Every single move the squad makes is scored, and every brief hesitation is logged by the system.
Somewhere in a control room miles away, analysts watch all the data unfold in real time.
Heart rate monitors, shot accuracy, and stress patterns, everything feeds data directly into the analysis machine.
The exercise isn't just about winning. It's about learning who you become under pressure.
Or, more importantly, it is about learning to trust the Marine who is standing right next to you.
Building secure. Extraction point Delta is 3 clicks east.
Move now!
They form up, the original wounded simulated Marine now carried on a stretcher between 2 of his teammates.
The sandstorm now grows so thick it feels alive, screaming viciously around their helmets and their goggles. In the near zero visibility, every step forward feels like walking directly into an abrasive ocean of grit. In all of that chaos, something primal wakes up, the deep instinct to protect the team and endure.
They now move as one single organism, communicating only through hand signals and short bursts of radio.
The leader's voice cuts through the wind, a desperate, shouted order for them all to
hold formation! Watch the left flank! Watch the left!
Visibility is dangerously low, forcing the squad leader to order them all to keep your spacing tight.
Through the storm, a helicopter's deep rumble grows louder, and then louder still, cutting the air.
The powerful rotors cut the air, creating a downblast, sending another wave of sand blasting against them. Despite the impossible conditions, their promised extraction birds have arrived exactly on time and on target.
The loadmaster on the ramp gives the signal, and the squad leader yells, "Let's move! Move! Move!"
The entire squad, carrying their simulated wounded, sprints across the dangerous and open ground toward the ramp.
Gunfire simulation erupts behind them, pyrotechnic explosions, flares, and the roar of heavy engines covering their retreat.
One by one, they climb aboard the helicopter, still scanning the horizon for threats until the last second.
When the last man's boots leave the ground, the helicopter lifts, heavy and slow. From the safety of the air, the desert below looks peaceful again, flat, completely endless, and golden.
But below lie the marks of what they faced. Footprints, fading smoke, broken training gear, and silence. Inside the noisy, vibrating cabin of the helicopter, no one talks at all for a long minute. The only sound from the men is the sound of their breathing, which is heavy and very real.
Then, suddenly someone laughs. It is a short, sharp bark, an auditory release of all that tension.
Another Marine joins in the laughter, then another, until the entire cabin fills with their tired laughter.
The laughter is a sign of profound relief, because they all know this phase is finally over. But they also know that the relief is temporary, because tomorrow the intense training starts all over again.
Back at the main base, they remove their vest sensors, check their weapons, and begin to hydrate. Meanwhile, officers gather around digital screens showing maps, heat signatures, and the final tactical performance scores.
The advanced AI system replays every single move, every shot fired, and every tactical call that was made. The after-action feedback is immediate. Communication was strong, reaction time solid, but formation drift needs significant improvement.
The Marines of the squad stand and listen to the critique, nodding their heads in understanding.
They do not argue with the data or the assessment. They simply absorb the constructive criticism.
They absorb it all because every single lesson they learn here might just save a life later.
As the deep, dark night finally falls over the compound, the punishing desert heat begins to cool.
Thousands of brilliant stars begin to appear in the sky, looking bright, absolutely endless, and completely silent.
A few Marines sit on the runway's edge, helmets beside them, just staring up at that sky.
You think you did okay out there during the exercise today? Did okay?
We are learning. We are learning. That's what training's for.
Far off in the distance, the C-17 engines roar to life again. Another mission preparing to lift off. Its cargo bay lights flicker on. The massive tail ramp lowers, and silhouettes are seen moving inside. It is a powerful reminder that the massive operational tempo of the modern military simply never sleeps.
For these Marines, tomorrow will bring a brand new day, and with it will come new coordinates.
They will face a completely new and challenging simulation, designed to test their limits in different ways.
But the one thing that will always remain constant is the unbreakable bond of the same powerful brotherhood.
Every drill, every bruise, every single drop of sweat, it all builds the same fundamental thing: unconditional trust.
It builds an absolute and necessary trust in the capability of the man standing right beside you.
It builds an unshakable and deep-seated trust in the quality and the effectiveness of your extensive training.
And finally, trust that when the real call comes, you will perform your duty and will not hesitate.
This is the one lesson that is drilled into them above all others. Hesitation costs precious lives.
And it is constant, realistic, and difficult preparation that ultimately is the thing that saves those lives.
The simulated sandstorm finally fades away, and the exercise for the day is now officially marked as complete.
Once again, the vast, expansive, and ancient desert landscape grows completely quiet, silent under the hot sun.
And the Marines of Operation Iron Sand now stand ready for whatever challenge, real or simulated, comes next.
This demanding and unforgiving environment is the very edge where true courage, resilience, and character are built. Through fire, through stress, and through endless repetition, this is precisely how modern warriors are truly made.
And this dedication, this sacrifice, this absolute commitment to excellence, this is the standard they uphold.
This is the fundamental ethos and fighting spirit of the elite United States Marine Corps.